Yes, hello guys. Okay, so good morning. Yes, I just want to talk about the situation with Jeffrey Epstein's and the child sex trafficking situation. As you know, Ghislaine Maxwell was a madam, and she was going out there scouting for. She was saying model actually. She was using the word model when she was telling the people lies. She was saying, "I'm scouting for models." You can look at the Jeffrey Epstein uh, the Jeffrey Epstein documentary. That's what she specifically said. So, guys, there's something we have to recognize. There is a tie. There is a connection between this child sex trafficking and the model industry. There's no doubt about it. I'm going to do more research about it. I'm asking you guys to stay with me. We're going to investigate on this. It should be interesting. It's an interesting topic because we see a lot of models, they become supermodels, and we're asking ourselves a question: did they really get there like on their own, or did they have to do something? We know Hollywood had this, but I guess we also know the model industry was like this. I don't know why we don't think so, but it's weird. But Hollywood, I think I know that people had to do it with Harvey. What is it, Harvey Weinstein to get it. And there are probably actresses right now that became on top, that became on the top of the echelon, and that became on that level because they had to give up their body. Now think about this. Like a lot of the women that you see in Hollywood are willing to take away their clothes on camera, right? You can see a lot of movies like that. They are naked, and the reason why they do it is they say that it's for the art, and they pay them for that. So that is like there's a very I'm not saying it's wrong to take off your clothes on television. I'm not saying things like that. Listen to me carefully. You have to look at the distance, right? Okay, so here's prostitution, right? Where you go full hardcore, you have sex, or you give up your body, your sexual body, you give your sexual body to a man to get something, to get the money, right? That's a prostitution. And here is a woman over there, like this is the bottom of the extreme right here, and then here's a woman that's willing to be naked on camera, right? A woman is willing to be naked on camera to move her career up because she has a beautiful body. They want to see her body naked, and she's willing to do that, right? No matter what you want to say, whether you like it or not, right? This woman that's willing to take her clothes on camera, but she's not willing to have sex with people according to her morality. That woman is not that far away to give it up to get ahead in her career. Also, she's not gonna do full hardcore prostitution from men to men just for a quick $100. Of course not. But it's a bigger way to sell your body. It's like it's basically, hey, this guy's going to move my career up. I'm very comfortable with removing all my clothes, And here the guy tell you I can move your career up, and now she's getting closer to becoming like a so-called prostitute, like a high-end prostitute, where she give up her sexuality to move her career up. Do you think all of those women have like a very strong wall, a very strong wall that prevent them to go full prostitution? I don't think so. Some do, but there is a minority of them that are willing to, hey, if Harvey Weinstein approached them and tell them, hey, I can do this for you, they will do it. Now let's look at the modeling industry. The modeling industry is the same way. Those women are willing to take naked pictures. They're willing to take naked pictures, and so if somebody is powerful and he comes to you, he tells you, hey, I can make you a supermodel. There's not like it's not that far of a stretch to get them to give up their sexuality to move up. It's not that bad, so we have to look at it like that, guys. Some of those women in modeling, not all of them, there are women that do naked pictures, they will never cross over, but there's a strong there's a significant group that will, and we don't know who they are. I'm not gonna speculate, but I'm gonna investigate. By the way, guys, little do we know, Naomi Campbell, one of the supermodels, was seen with the Jeffrey Epstein on a boat party. Now, I don't know what you guys think. There's a picture of Ghislaine Maxwell talking to Naomi Campbell, having a great time. Now, Naomi Campbell knew Ghislaine Maxwell, and now she might say that she never knew what she was doing, and I can believe her. I'm not saying she's guilty, guys. I'm not saying that, but we have to understand that the line is not. No, no, that line is further because that's pedophilia. It's not prostitution. There's a difference between prostitution and pedophilia. We have to keep it that way. But okay, this is what I'm saying. Let's look at Naomi Campbell as a young woman, right? When she was young, um, she was scouted. That's what she said. She said somebody approached her, just like Ghislaine Maxwell approached those young victims. She did not go to an agency. You can read the story of Naomi Campbell. She did not go to an agency. Somebody approached her while she was at shopping, and then since that day she took off. Her career took off. And I think she said he was a woman. Actually, that's what's weird about it. So women are better at recruiting. Now think about this. Will it be a lot more compelling to prey on victims to get a supermodel like Naomi Campbell to get young women to Jeffrey Epstein? I'm not saying Naomi Campbell or any other models we got Nikki Taylor, we got Cindy Crawford, we have all those models. Will it be more compelling to get those? Of course, yes. Naomi Campbell approaches you, you're 17-year-old, or Cindy Crawford approaches you, you're 17, 18-year-old. You're gonna totally trust the person. Actually, guys, guess what? Ghislaine Maxwell, the reason why she was so effective was because she was more attractive. And we don't need to say that, we know that she's a terrible person, but when you look at some of her picture, she's more of a socialite. She's not an unattractive person. She has like a demeanor that's very strong. Even Piers Morgan said that. She's an alpha female. She's very confident. She's flamboyant a little bit. She's the life of a party. So when people tell us that, oh, Ghislaine Maxwell was victimized by Jeffrey Epstein, I don't think so. She was the one that was ruling the party. Jeffrey Epstein couldn't approach women. Ghislaine Maxwell has to do the dirty work for Jeffrey Epstein, and Jeffrey Epstein get the full plate pizza after, after she cook it for him. And because she does look like somebody that works in the modeling industry, Ghislaine Maxwell. I don't know if you guys agree. We can discuss this. She does look like that. She dressed very fine. She's a socialite. Jeffrey Epstein is like a dirty perv with blue jeans, like a disgusting guy. That's the way he looks. They're both disgusting, but I'm talking about the outside. The outside matters, guys. Appearance matter. It does matter. It makes a difference. And those women were going to Ghislaine Maxwell. And I think maybe why? Why do you think they went? Because they feel like, hey, maybe one day I can be like her. I can look like her. Nobody wants to look like Jeffrey Epstein. Keep it well. But that's what I'm saying. So here, Ghislaine Maxwell and Naomi Campbell, we see them in a picture talking. What does that mean? I mean, let's not cast a judgment on this, because remember something too. I'm going to defend Naomi Campbell. The world of the elite is a very small world. It's a very small world. Oprah knows Jeffrey Epstein, but I know that Oprah did not see Jeffrey Epstein. She's a billionaire. She doesn't need not Jeffrey Epstein, Harvey Weinstein. Their names sound the same. Harvey Weinstein. We know that she didn't do it, but they were friends. They were friends. And I don't know what's going on, but there were a picture of Oprah kissing Harvey Weinstein with a nice kiss. So I'm not saying that they were involved, but I'm just saying, I don't say that they know each other, and I don't think Harvey Weinstein is into Oprah anyway. I don't think he's like. I think he's more into the younger women anyway, and maybe most likely white women, but I don't know. But anyway, they were friends. They were very good friends. Naomi Campbell could be the same thing too. She could be like, hey, she could be like somebody that's like, she was in with the elite group. I'm not telling you people, so I'm telling people, just be careful. Let's not just cast a judgment on them. I'm just saying, look at this carefully, and we're going to investigate. I'm going to read more documents about Naomi Campbell, Cindy Crawford, all those people, the modeling industry. The modeling industry is known for child sex trafficking. It's known because those are beautiful models, beautiful young women, and you tell them to dress naked. And in that, there's a photographer, there's an agent. We don't know what they are doing. What do you think is going on behind the door? Come on, guys. You know what I'm saying? So it's something we should investigate. So that's kind of where I want to drive this. I'm going to see the link between Naomi, but all I know is that there was a picture, and she had an interview where she defended herself. She said no, she think that was horrible. and maybe you guys can follow up with me, find out that, because some people they can see an interviewer and they can see that somebody's lying. There are people that are very good at this. They can tell that, why she responded like that. For example, the Prince Andrew interview. Prince Andrew interview showed that he's guilty as hell. Bill Clinton too has to be careful, because Bill Clinton, when they asked Bill Clinton, were you in the island of Jeffrey Epstein, he said no. Just say yes. Even the victim, she said that. What's her name? Gouffre, Virginia Gouffre, one of the victims of Jeffrey Epstein. She said that, Bill Clinton should have just say yes, because now you look like you're lying. It's okay. You were in the island, but you didn't know. But we gotta be careful, guys. We gotta be careful. All right, guys. I thank you guys for listening to me. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Keep in touch with me. Just stay with my channel. We're gonna investigate all those people, Hollywood, the modeling industry, how it works, how everybody, the child sex trafficking starts. Hey, it's an interesting thing. Take care, guys. Have a good day.